Welcome to jQuery video series, and this is part 41, and today we are going to look at the only of type selector. And wow, this is the last one. After that we are ending the child filters. So before we jump into the code, and if you're new to jQuery, then I want you to go to jQuery.com/download. I want you to download the uncompressed version, then add it into your project like this, and then reference it into the head section like this. Let me close this, only tab I want. Reference it like this, and then we write some jQuery code, like this. Okay, so we are looking at the only of type filter. Okay, so now if you remember in the last video, we understood the only child means it is going to select only that paragraph which has no sibling, and it has only one child. So if I control S, and if I run the only child filter over here, so you can see it's working because it has the only child. But if I go back, control Z, and if I save this, then this is not going to work because now there are two childs actually, but technically speaking there is only one child over here, but still we want to make this work. So what we are doing over here is, because the thing is over here I'm saying this is the only child because we are looking at the only p tag, and there is no other siblings of p around here. Agreed, there's a break tag, so that's why it is breaking in only child. But when we take the same thing with only of type, it's working because over here what is looking at, it is looking, okay, so we have the p tag as a child within div, and there is no other p elements. So basically the p is the only person who is the child of this div tag, and that's what they are looking for. So given that, so if I do the browsing of the last one, it is going to work for sure, right? So you get the point, right? So the difference between the only child and only of type is it works regardless of the position, and it works, it looks at if it checks if the sibling is of the same type, then reject. If the sibling is something else, then it is valid. So if I go like this, and if I create one more paragraph tag saying, oh sorry, I created 3. Did I just make a mess? Yes, I did. Let me remove this, control query. So now you can see, obviously I'm going to lose, the selection. So let me preview in browser. So you can see, nothing is got selected because over here they are of the same type. Yeah. So you're getting my point, right? So I hope this helps, and you got the difference between the only of type and only child. So we are done with the child filters, and up next we're going to start with the hierarchy filters. Hierarchy selectors. So I hope to see you there. So thank you for listening. Good night and take care.